What up, people? It is your boy, Mr. Noland. Now, I really can't go off on a tangent today, guys. I'm about to actually leave here to school to go take my wife to go have surgery. But the one thing that is starting to get under my skin a little bit is students calling me bruh. I am not your bruh. I am Mr. Noland, just like you have a name. So, guys, let's start to speak some proper English. I'm Mr. Noland. You have a name as well. Alright, so as you can see on the screen, I have two different test reviews that I created. We have the regulars and we have the pre-AP. Now, I'm going to do my work on the regulars. The first 5 questions, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, they are exactly the same. So if you're in regulars or pre-AP, the first 5 questions are the same. Now, when I get to number 6, I'm going to do the regulars first, and then the pre-AP, because pre-AP has one other subject they have to test on it, and that would be question number 6. All right, let's get started, guys. All right, so we are doing a test over metric conversions. Get this thing out of the way. And let's bow this up so we can see. Alright, Brittany wants to move a TV stand in her room. She uses 3-inch wide paper clips and determines the dresser is 15 clips wide. How many feet wide is the dresser? Well, we are comparing. Can you tell us what we are comparing? Well, easy. I can tell you what we are comparing. It says it right here. We are comparing inches to feet. So let's create our one chart. Now, guys, on your test tomorrow, it's going to look just like this. There are 0 answer choices. You have to show your work on every single one. Hence, look at the one chart. Create a tic-tac-toe board. Words, original, new. Again, what 2 things am I comparing? Inches to feet. Look how easy that setup was. The original information comes from star chart. Look at your star chart. What's the conversion for inches to feet? Let's see. Does anyone see it here? Oh, right here. 1 foot is 12 inches. 1 foot, 12 inches. Notice how the inches are lining up. Notice how the feet are lining up. Does it matter which order you have it in? Does it matter that the feet are on bottom and the inches are on top? No, you could flip that around as long as you want. You just have to make sure the numbers with the feet go with the feet. The numbers with the inches go with the inches. All right, now I need some new information. So I'm going to go back to reading the question. Brittany wants to move a TV stand into her room. She uses 3-inch wide paper clips. So imagine this paper clip is 3 inches wide. And she uses 15 of these paper clips. So if I have 15 of these, imagine there's 15 of them now. How many inches wide is that? Well, this is 3, this is 3, this is 3, so that's 3, 6, 9. Well, if you have 15 paper clips and each one is 3 inches wide, that means you have 45 inches. So what we're solving for is how many feet. This is what we're solving for. Well, let's see. Here's your scale factor. How could you go from 12 to 1? Well, you divide by 12. So to go from 45, oh, actually we have to do 45 divided by 12. So the 12 is on the outside, 45 is on the inside. How many times can 12 go into 45? 12, 24, 36, 48. Oh, 48's too much. 3 times. Can 12 go into 9? No. But since I have a remainder, add your 0. How many times can 12 go into 90? Let's see, 12, 24, 36, 48, 60, 72, 84. 7 times. Again, I have a remainder, add the 0. 12 into 60. 12, 24, 36, 48, 60. 5 times. Oh, would you look at that? You're done. Your answer, I will take, is 3.75 feet or 3 3/4 feet. Notice how I labeled my answer with units. You have to do that. I want y'all to look how easy this was, though. You created a tic-tac-toe board. You put WON. You found out what 2 things you're comparing. The original information came from the star chart. The new information came from the reading. And then you solved for one thing. That's all you did. All right, let's look at number 2. Bigfoot. Oh, we spotted Bigfoot. Bigfoot height is 3 meters, 10 centimeters tall. How tall is Bigfoot in millimeters? Wow. Well, let's go to my star chart. Notice I can compare centimeters, millimeters. So I need to convert my meters to centimeters. So here we go. Words, original, new. I have to convert my meters to centimeters. So meters, centimeters. From the star chart, it tells us 1 meter is 100 centimeters. 1 meter, 100 centimeters. But I don't have 1 meter, I have 3 of them. But some of you are like, well, we still have 10 centimeters. I'm getting there, 1 step at a time. How could you go from 1 to 3? Multiply by 3. So what is 100 times 3? Well, that's 300. So you have 300 centimeters plus 10 more centimeters. So how many total centimeters is that? 310 centimeters. But I am not done yet, because the question says how tall is Bigfoot in millimeters. So I'm creating a second one chart. This is my second one. This one I'm comparing centimeters to millimeters. Alright, let's look. Centimeters and millimeters. Right here. 1 centimeter is 10 millimeters. 1 centimeter is 10 millimeters. But what new information do I have? I have this information right here. Bigfoot is 310 centimeters tall. Well, guys, how could you go from 1 to 310? Well, you multiply by 310. So what is 10 times 310? 0 times 0, 0 times 1, 0 times 3, second row add a 0. 1 times 0, 1 times 1, 1 times 3. Oh, would you look at that? Bigfoot is 3,100 millimeters tall. There it is. You're done. Notice again how I labeled my units on my answer. Alright, that was a little bit of a tougher problem because we had two different one charts, so a little bit tougher there. Alright, number 3. The hostess makes 8 gallons of punch to serve at Mr. Nolan's wedding. The punch is served in 1 cup servings. How many cups has the hostess made? Okay, I'm going to show y'all something here on the star chart. Can I go from cups to gallons? The answer is no. But here's a little trick that you can do. Some of y'all have done the gallon man before, but I'm not going to draw that picture. But to go from cups to quarts, here's what you do. What is 2 times 2? Well, that's 4. So that means 4 pints make 2 cups. So 2 times 2 is 4. And then what's 4 times 4? 16. So there are 16 cups in 1 gallon. So again, 2 times 2 is 4. 4 times 4 is 16. So there's 16 cups in 1 gallon. Again, some of you are lost. How did you get 2 times 2 and 4 times 4? I just went up right here. 2 times 2 will give you 4 cups. But some are saying, that's cups and that's pints. I know that, guys, but don't look at the reading. Just look at the cups here. 2 times 2 gave us the 4. And then 4 times 4 gave us the 16 cups in 1 gallon. Alright, so here we go. Words original new. We have cups and gallons. Well, y'all just told me the conversion that there are 16 cups in 1 gallon. Y'all just told me that conversion right there. But I don't want to make 1 gallon. I need to make 8 gallons. So how would you go from 1 to 8? Multiply by 8. So what is 16 times 8? Well, 8 times 6 is 48. 8 times 1 is 8, plus 4 is 12. Ooh-hoo-hoo-hoo. I got 128 cups of Kool-Aid. I'm sorry, punch. Alright, so 128 cups. Guys, you are done. The hardest part of this problem is figuring out how many cups are in a gallon. That's the hardest part on that problem. Alright, moving on up. We're going to the back. Number 4. A chemist is testing a chemical compound and needs 1,600 milliliters of copper. How many liters of copper will he need? And I put in bolded parentheses. Just set up the proportions, do not solve. On your test, you will have to set it up correctly, but I believe you will have to solve it. So let's go ahead and try it. What 2 things am I comparing? Well, I'm comparing milliliters to liters. Words, original, new. Milliliters to liters. Well, let's look at our star chart. Oh, here it is right here, metric. 1 liter is 1,000 milliliters. 1 liter is 1,000 milliliters. Now it says you have 1,600 milliliters of copper. We're solving for this piece right here. Guys, you're done. All I wanted to do to set it up. The other way you could set it up. Notice how I put milliliters on top here? You can rewrite it as liters on top. It's the same thing. We just said 1 liter is 1,000 milliliters. We have 1,600 milliliters. That's what we would solve for. All we're asking you to do here is set this one up. Either one of those is correct. Alright, let's look at number 5. Miss Spears is mailing a package to the military soldiers overseas that weighs 25.5 pounds. The post office charges by the ounce to mail a package. How much does the package weigh in ounces? So again, I am comparing what two things? Well, I'm comparing pounds to ounces. Okay, well, we have it set up. We have my words, the original information from the star chart. Oh, right here. 1 pound is 16 ounces. 1 pound, 16 ounces. What's my new information? Well, the package weighs 25.5 pounds. So this is what we're solving for. How many ounces? Well, guys, how can you go from 1 to 16? Well, you multiply by 16. So now what's 25.5 times 16? Going back to our first unit, when you're multiplying with the decimal, kick the decimal to the back. How many movements was that? It was 1. 6 times 5 is 30. 6 times 5 is 30, plus 3 is 33. 6 times 2 is 12, plus 3 is 15. Second row add a 0. 1 times 5. 1 times 5. 1 times 2. Add straight down. You get 4080. But remember, I have to move my decimal from the back 1 time. So there it is. You have 408 ounces. That's how much the package weighs. You are done. Guys, I can't emphasize how easy this test is going to be because you've done one charts the past 3 weeks. You make your little tic-tac-toe board for your one chart. You fill in the W, the O, and the N for words, original information, new information. Under the words, what two things are you comparing? The original information is from your star chart. The new information is from the reading, and then you solve for the missing piece. Oh my God, this is easy. Alright, let's look at the last one. Emery buys 8.5 kilograms of cheese. How many grams of cheese did she buy? Hopefully it's not stinky cheese. No one got that. Alright. Alright, so here we go. We are comparing kilograms to grams. Now, really fast before I go any further, this number 6, this is for the regulars only. So if you are in pre-AP, do not turn the video off. I'm about to do yours. Just go get yourself a drink of water really fast and come back. So for regulars, we are comparing kilograms to grams. Star chart. Here it is. 1 kilogram is 1,000 grams. 1 kilogram is 1,000 grams. My new information says I have 8.5 kilograms. Well, how could you go from 1 to 1,000? Well, you multiply by 1,000. So what is 8.5 times 1,000? Well, that's just 8,500. And that would be grams. Regulars, you're done. That wasn't too bad. So if you are in regulars, you may turn off the video. You are done. If you are in pre-AP, your number 6 is slightly different. This is the new unit that you are learning today in class on Tuesday. Brandon buys a 3-pound block of cheese. How many kilograms of cheese did he buy? Round to the nearest hundredth. Okay, well, it's giving us a conversion right here. That's the conversion you need. No star chart for number 6. So, here's your one chart. Words, original, new. We are comparing pounds to kilograms. It tells us right here, 1 pound is 0.4536 kilograms. What's the new information? Well, it says he buys 3-pound block. Well, guys, how could you go from 1 to 3? Well, you multiply by 3. So what is 0.4536 times 3? Okay, remember when you're multiplying by a decimal, move the decimal to the back. That was 4 movements total. Multiply. 3 times 6 is 18. 3 times 3 is 9, plus 1 is 10. 3 times 5 is 15, plus 1 is 16. 3 times 4 is 12, plus 1 is 13. Move the decimal back from the end 4 spots. 1, 2, 3, 4. So the answer is 1.3608 kilograms. If you leave that as your answer tomorrow, we're taking points off because you didn't read the problem. It says round to the nearest hundredth. The nearest hundredth, guys, is the second number to the right of the decimal, so right here. So it's 1.36. Can this 0 round the 6 up to a 7? No. So rounded to the nearest hundredth is 1.36 kilograms. That's what we're looking for right there, rounded to the nearest hundredth. Alright, guys, I hope this video helps. I will be back in school hopefully tomorrow. My wife's surgery goes well, I hope. And I will let y'all know. You guys have a great day and a great evening. Talk to y'all soon. Bye.